Hey everybody, if I have brown stuff y'all see, I would just eat some chocolate. But hey, my name is Jessica Brooks, aka Jay, aka the Thriftinista, and I am back at you with another video today. So yeah, it's been a while. I decided to return to YouTube because I miss sitting down and creating content. Yeah, the last thing that I was doing was like fashion stuff, and I wasn't really feeling that. I still love fashion by all means, and I'll probably find ways to incorporate that into my channel, but I don't want to do it anymore. And that was a huge reason why I stopped making YouTube videos, was because like I don't know, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and then I was creating this stuff and it wasn't really resonating with me. Now we're here. I think I figured out what I want to do. I like sitting down and I like talking, even though I feel like I'm discombobulated in all these things, but it's probably my favorite thing to do. The sitting down talking video or the vlogs. That's the kind of content that I enjoy watching when it comes to YouTube, and I figured that I want to create content that I already resonate with. And personally, that wasn't lookbooks. It's more get ready with me's or vlogs, or more like sit down videos where people are talking and they're talking about things that they're passionate about. If you're new here, hey, if you've been rocking with me from the beginning, shout out to my 10 subscribers. What's poppin', y'all? But hey, welcome back, or welcome. Please go ahead and give this video a like, go ahead and subscribe, turn on post notifications. If you get to the end of the video and you feel called to share or comment, that would mean so much to me. It helps my channel grow, obviously, and it keeps me motivated. Disclaimer, if you hear voices, it's outside. I'm literally right next to my window and the neighbors are always outside. If you hear the creaks, it's either the floor or this chair. It's pretty creaky. And if you hear any other noises, it's just my house. I like to say that my house is active. It's not always active, but when she's active, oh, we know she's active. But anyways, I'm done rambling and I'm gonna get into the video. As you guys can tell by the title of the video, I'm gonna be talking about time. And this was actually inspired by this book. I got it right here actually. It is by Jen Sincero and it is called You Are a Badass: How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what this book is. But I love this book. I've read it about 2 times now, and every single time it resonates and I find something new to resonate with. Not too long ago, I picked it up again. It was so interesting why I even picked up this book, but I'll get into that at another time because I feel like that's just a video in itself about just synchronicities and vibrations and things. But anyway, after that I was inspired by was chapter 19, The Drama of Overwhelm, and specifically the quote: "When we're forced to do something, suddenly the time is there." And I was just like, I don't know, something about that quote was just like, you ever just be somewhere and you just have a eureka moment and you're just like, whoa, something just clicks. That's how I felt about this chapter. It started giving examples of how time suddenly becomes available when we're forced to do things. First example, say that you're rushing in the morning. You wake up at whatever time to get ready I have to leave out of the house. I'm rushing. I gotta get to work. I gotta get to school. I gotta get my day started, whatever it is. And because of that, you don't eat breakfast, or you miss out on doing some ritual that you usually do in the morning. But then within that time of you rushing and you don't have time, you lose something, like you lose your keys or your wallet or your purse. Now you're forced to look for it, and you spend about 20 minutes looking for it. Now suddenly this time that you thought that you didn't have and you told yourself you didn't have, it is suddenly there because you're forced to look for something. Another example, say that you have a dirty room and you're just like, I don't have time to clean it. I just don't have time. But then within that, every single day you lose something that you need, whether it's keys, your purse, maybe it's your phone. You always lose it, and you spend a good 30 minutes looking for it every day. But supposedly you didn't have time to clean it, but now you have time almost every day to rummage around through your room to look for something that you need, when the time you spent looking for this thing you could have spent towards putting your clothes away, or making your bed, or getting those dishes out of your room, or maybe organizing your shelving unit a bit better. You know where I'm going? Does that make sense? And of course this could go into more complex situations like your work situation or maybe your school life, but I'm not really here to tell you anything about stop going to work or stop going to school. I'm not trying to say anything to stop your workflow, your school life, but But what I am trying to say is that this idea that we don't have time for things, period, is fake. Because if we can create time for the things that we have to do, like going to work or going to school, or maybe having a social life, personal things, something as simple as showering because ultimately we have to, etc., and all the above, you can most definitely create time for the things that you allegedly don't have time for, which for the most part is the things that would more than likely serve us, whether it's the things that we want to do, like going to get our nails done, or starting a little business that we always wanted to do, or starting to put more into our social media because that's ultimately what we want to do as well, or the things that, again, like I said, that would serve us, like making sure that our room is clean so that we're not spending time looking for things every day, and it can just be right there and we can create more time for ourselves. I remember I saw someone's Instagram story, I think it was on New Year's Eve, and it had to do with knowing that nothing changes from 2020 to 2021 at 11:59 to 12 o'clock. And I was dead. I was so dead, I'm not gonna lie, because it's not entirely false. I think that time is just a man-made concept. We're gonna get up and we're gonna kind of do the same things that we've been doing from 2020 to 2021. But, of course, that on my end, I'm not trying to tear you down. Basically, what I'm getting at is that even though, yeah, time is just a man-made concept, right? We use it. I don't know how I would function without time. Are you kidding me? I couldn't live in limbo. Imagine if I didn't know what day it was, what time it was. I mean, I want to get to a place of complete and utter zen, but also, I don't know, like, I do not like not knowing what time it is, and then out of nowhere it's dark, and I'm just like, wait? So, inevitably, we need time, and all I'm here to do is enforce how to make things work for us in this world where things are a little bit BS sometimes. How can we make time work for us so that we're not slaving to it? You dig? Because you gotta make it work for you. Everything in your life, gotta make it work for you. Whatever that means, so that we can break this cycle of working on other people's dime and other people's time. By all means, if that resonates with you, that's your business. Like I said, I'm not trying to come for anybody. But if you live in a frequency where it's like, you know that this doesn't work for you because I'm conditioned to think this is what I have to do to get ahead in life, and that's what I have to do, and I know it doesn't work for me, then it's like that's okay. Like you gotta break the cycle somewhere. I have a good 6 tips. Little rib tip meal. Sorry, if the camera angle changed a little bit, I am so sorry. I had to get up because my phone is running out of storage. But anyway, yeah, I have actually 6 tips for you guys that I actually use that allow me to create more time and make time work for me. Tip number 1 is to lay out everything that you have to do, like out in front of you. Whether it's with some note cards, with a journal, with a planner. I actually have like a million journals and planners. I will definitely be showing you guys. I have a million of them, just all over my room, all over my bed. I use them religiously. And organize everything based on importance to you. Say that you gotta clean the house. You have to do all of these things to clean the house. And list it off based off importance to you. You live with other people. The stuff that isn't as important or you don't really want to do and you don't really want to put time into it, delegate it to other people, especially if you have other people living with you. Be like, hey boo, go wash the dishes, or hey Johnny, clean the basement or whatever, because you don't have to do anything alone, period. However, if you do have to do things alone, whatever it is, whether it's cleaning or working on a project that you got to do, work in chunks. Don't sit down and force yourself to do everything all in one day, all in one sitting, all at once. Give yourself like 30 to 60 minute like work windows, and don't do anything else for that 30 to 60 minutes. And then when that time is over, get up, take a break until the next time window comes around where you start working again. You did? Number 2 is to get rid of all of the BS that is in your freaking life, okay? It doesn't matter matter if it's people, it doesn't matter if it's a job, it doesn't matter if it's the dirtiness that is in your room. The BS in your life is creating time that you don't want to spend, but you feel like you have to spend it on that because it's in your life. So just get rid of it. Just anything, whatever it is. Like, no, I don't want to waste my time doing that no more. Don't waste time on it, because new and better is definitely out there for you. Even if you don't know what that looks like yet, the fact that you feel that inclination to get rid of that BS and to want to sever yourself from all of that ish anyways is the perfect start. That's all you gotta rely on, is that feeling. Just get rid of all the BS in your life. Picking off of number 2, actually, don't forget to make time for yourself. Please write that in your schedule. Like, if you know that you're working like 5 days out of the week, those 2 off days, make one of those 2 off days, make one of them for you, okay? Make that one for you. Or if you're an entrepreneur, you're self-employed, don't be consumed by work. Like, it's great that you're working, you know what I'm saying? But make time out for you. You have to. You can't function if you're tired. You can't function if you're unhappy and you're slaving yourself to whatever it is, even if it is something that you're grateful for and you know that you want to do. You do not produce the work that you want to produce if you're sitting and you think that you have to get everything done and you think that you just have to work. No, you're not as productive that way. Make time out for you, okay? Make time out for you. Number 4, piggyback off of number 3, actually, going into the things that you want to do and actually living in the frequency that you want to live in and the life that you want to live in, pursuing the dreams that you want to pursue. Be grateful that you have this time. I know, right? What does that to do with creating time? What does that to do with anything, Jessica? What are you talking about? I'll tell you. This was actually something that Jen really said, and that was another thing that I was just like, whoa. You know, when you interact with people and they ask you, oh, how are you? Like, what's been going on? And your kind of immediate response is like, good, or in this case, busy. You kind of say it in like a very sulking kind of way, you know? No, don't do that. Don't do that. You may be busy. You may very well be very tired. I understand. I get it. But because not only is creating time just a physical thing, it's also a mental thing. So this is how I see it. If you're constantly like dogging on the time that you create for yourself, right? That you are actually creating for yourself, doing the things that you actually want to do and you love doing, and you're dogging on it, talking about, oh, I'm so busy, oh, I have this and this, that to do all the time. It kind of puts you in this mentality that you're slaving to the thing that you actually want to do. Even though you're tired, even though you probably are extremely busy. I'm not trying to take that away from you. You know, express that gratitude in your conversation, and you express that gratitude by talking about what it is that you're doing. Oh, I'm working on this right now, or I'm spending time doing this. And even though like, yeah, I'm tired, but like, I'm grateful. Don't be afraid to glow in those conversations. Don't be afraid to gloat, you know, be confident in yourself and all that great, amazing stuff. Like, give yourself some snaps, sis, bro, okay? Lady and gentleman, give yourself some snaps, period. On one hand, if you're doing things that you don't want to do, your mindset just is instantly ugh, then of course, refer to the last 3 steps. But on the other hand, you're living this life that you created for yourself and it's actually pretty dope. Talk good about it. Glow, boast, gloat. Just express that gratitude because you're doing amazing things. Don't chuck it up to just busy or ugh, because it's not busy. It's not ugh. It's a blessing. Number 5, love yourself through that mother freaking process. And that is also inspired by Jen Sincero. I'm talking about this book. Jen Sincero, get in touch with me because I love your book and I will most definitely promote your content because I resonate with it on a whole new level. But anyways, trust yourself, believe in yourself. You know, don't be hard on yourself if you're starting out on this journey, or if you've already been on whatever journey you're on and you're just trying to figure out how can I create more time, all this stuff. Trust yourself, believe in yourself, don't be hard on yourself. We are our biggest critics. I would know I am my biggest freaking critic, but just love yourself and trust that you're doing the right thing. Even if everything around you says otherwise and you're just like, it's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's it's fine. Number 6. I should have probably done this one as number 5, but this is number 6. You gotta show up for time as well. Maybe you're somebody who has nothing but time at the moment and you want things, but you're constantly bailing or flaking. Like, say you want friends and then you get invited to places, but then you bail or you flake. Or you want to have love in your life, but nah, I don't got time. Like, nah, I'm good. Or you want to have this dream job or career. You want to have the body of your dreams or whatever it is. You want to be vegan, but then you're just like, nah, I can't, nah. At the end of the day, the only person you're hurting in those moments is yourself. If you want to look at it from just a very personal aspect. And then on top of that, what kind of message does that send to like the universe and your higher power and your guides? Like, she wants these things and then I'm putting her in the face of these things, or him, but they don't do anything with it. They just kind of bail. So like, what does that say? What does that say? You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't send a good message. Super guilty of it. Woof, child. That's my biggest resolution in 2021 is to like show up for time, for real. Like, because I am a bailer, a flaker. It's so sad. I'm so bad when it comes to it, and it's nothing personal. You get lazy, or maybe something does genuinely come up. But within that, be very conscious of the things that you want to commit to. So of course, on one hand, if you know that you don't want to do something, but then you commit to it anyways, no. Like, why would you commit to something and you know you don't want to do it? Then don't commit to it. You don't have to do for anybody. You don't have to do but do shit for yourself that you want to do, period. Like, if it doesn't serve you, it doesn't make you feel comfortable, it doesn't make you feel at ease, well, don't do it. Because then you say, oh, okay, fine, yeah, I'll do it. And then you commit to it, and then you're not as attached to it, so then you're wasting your time. And then if you slack for that other person, then you're wasting their time. And it's just time being wasted. So just don't commit to the things that you don't want to do, period. I don't know why I'm saying period. Don't commit to things that you don't want to do, period. And if it's something like work, if you're in a work environment that you know you don't like, or if you're in a place, in an environment, a situation that you know you don't like, then work towards getting out of it so that you're not there anymore. Because like I said, you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do, ever. It's all about creating boundaries because, child, so don't do that to yourself. Don't play yourself. But of course, on the other hand, if you are somebody who wants to have more time doing the things that you want to do, and you want those opportunities and all those things, or you want to do things for yourself, you gotta commit to it. Like, if it's as simple as wanting to start a healthier diet or wanting to exercise more, write it into your routine, write it into your schedule, and actually commit to it. I'm gonna tell you guys actually how I go about journaling. I personally don't journal at the beginning of the day. I like to journal at the end of the day so that I'm not overwhelmed in the morning by the things that I have to do. Like, I like to plan it out the day before so that I can go to bed and I can wake up knowing, yep, this is what I gotta do, and that's it. I'll probably insert like a clip of my journal or like how I use my planner as of late, but I like to use sticky notes to like add excess notes. And then within that too, I like to write like little affirmations and stuff just to make it a lot more interactive so that it's not as busy, work, serious. It's lighthearted and it's something that I can feel at ease about while I am planning and things like that. So yeah, set intention into the things that you want to commit to. Set that intention that I'm going to do this, I am going to do this. And if you get in that mindset of like, oh, like I don't feel like it, just cut it out instantly and be like, nope, I'm getting up and do it anyways. That's what I do. That's what works for me. For me, the thing that prevents me from doing things is like fear. So anytime I get anxious to say, sit down and record this YouTube video, or maybe, do other things that I feel anxious about, I'm just like, nope, I'm gonna do it anyways. And I do it, and then I end up feeling so much happier and better about myself when I do it, because I'm like, yes, I did that. And of course, like, if you made it to this step and you're just like very overwhelmed, all these things, refer to the last 5 steps that I gave, because you are a badass, truly. That is all I have for you guys today. We made it through, yes. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it to this point, thank you so much. You're so awesome. I hope that these little tips, this little talk really helps you. It helps me. Like, I'm not gonna give you guys information or anything like that that doesn't resonate with my spirit. I'm gonna always give you things that resonate with me first and are an extension of myself and my own process and healing and my own journey. As I stated in the beginning of the video, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on post notifications. I'll be uploading another video next Friday. And yeah, stay tuned. So excited for this new continuing journey of my YouTube life. Thanks guys again, and I love you all. Mwah. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.